When you call the 911, you want help right away. But this afternoon, a new audit shows the Orange County Sheriff's Office is not responding to emergency calls as fast as they should be.
That's right. And our Greg Fox is on this story. In fact, a third of the time, dispatchers are not answering as quickly as state law requires. Let's get to Greg now explaining what's being done to fix the problem and improve public safety.
And public safety is the #1 thing that we do.
But Orange County Comptroller Phil Diamond's new audit shows that public safety could be greatly improved inside the Sheriff's Office 911 Dispatch Center. A review of call center wait time shows that it's not following the state law by answering at least 90% of calls within 10 seconds.
When you're calling, you're probably scared. You're probably very concerned because if you're calling 911, you've got an emergency going on, and you want to know that help's going to be there as soon as possible. One of the big findings in our report was the fact that the clock didn't start running until the call center sent the call to the operator.
For example, last October, a person called and the sheriff's office reported the call as answered within 1 second. In reality, the person was on hold for 54 seconds before someone picked up. When the sheriff's office reported 80% caller response time in 2022, the audit found it was really 66%. In 2023, it was worse, with the sheriff's office reporting 82% of calls were answered in under 10 seconds, when the real number was 61%. And last year, OCSO reported 97%, when just 75% of call times met the state standard. In Sheriff John Mina's response to the audit, he says that the metrics used to figure out the response times to 911 calls to the sheriff's office are not managed by the sheriff's office, but rather the 911 coordinator for Orange County.
That calculation is not done by our staff, it's done by the county's 911 office.
Still, Under Sheriff Mark Canty said the department accepts nearly all of the comptroller's recommendations.
Anytime we realize that we're not doing things at an optimal level, we want to get better. So from one standpoint, the report, while it is not necessarily what we would want to hear, it gives us an opportunity to improve the service that we provide for this community.
Some of those recommendations: increasing staffing and improving scheduling of dispatchers, leveraging artificial intelligence to handle non-emergency calls, and improving call translation and transcription software. Just last month, the sheriff's office added next-gen technology to assist dispatchers with language challenges when people call for help. Covering Orange County, in Orlando, Greg Fox, WESH 2 News.
Orange County government declined our request to interview the 911 coordinator, Tanya Harris, and instead provided the following statement, quote, "We appreciate insights provided by the Comptroller's Audit Department and will continue to innovate and collaborate with OCSO and our 9 public safety answering points to improve life-saving and safety measures for our residents and visitors." Well, things are back to normal at Windermere High School this afternoon. After quite a scare on campus this morning, the school district says the school was placed on a hold after getting a report that a student may have had a weapon. Chopper 2 was over the scene just before noon, where we saw at least 2 people in handcuffs. School officials say the student was located, but no weapon was found.
The medical examiner has identified a teenager who drowned last week near a Lake Nona apartment complex. Police say 16-year-old Anthony Santana, a student at Lake Nona High, was with a group of teens kayaking and paddleboarding when he went underwater and didn't resurface. His body was found several hours later. Santana is the second student from Lake Nona High to die this school year. Another student died in a car crash in February.
All right, now to a decision that could have a major impact on Florida's immigration overhaul. Today, the U.S. Supreme Court gave the Trump administration the green light to revoke special legal protections for thousands of Venezuelans, which could lead to the deportation. The court granted an emergency application filed by the White House, which means officials can move forward with reversing a decision by the Biden administration to extend temporary protected status, or TPS, for almost 350,000 Venezuelans. Litigation will now continue in the lower courts.
Right now, deputies want your help to find the man they say tried to kidnap a woman as she walked her dog.
This attack happened about a week ago. Surveillance video shows the woman walking near Addison Street and Lee Road when she says a gray SUV drove past her several times. As West 2 Spencer Tracy reports, deputies say the driver finally stopped, pointed a gun at her, and told her to get in.
A morning walk in Orange County takes a scary turn
when she noticed a gray Toyota 4Runner driving past her several times.
One woman was with her dog onto Moore Avenue. The Orange County Sheriff's Office says as she continued to walk, the driver suddenly made a left turn and turned towards her. That's when deputies say the driver lowered his window, pointed a handgun at her, and told her to get in. A neighbor's Ring camera captures the moments leading up to it.
It's kind of crazy to see it on video because I'm walking my son right now.
Deputies say the woman started running and then the driver sped off. It happened on May 11th, just after 10 a.m. It's something that has neighbors like Madison Noble on edge.
10 in the morning, broad daylight. That's what I'm saying. It's hard to be safe out here, but just got to stay alert.
Video shows the Toyota 4Runner leaving the area. Deputies say they tracked the SUV down and learned it had been reported stolen. As for the driver, he's still out there.
The suspect was caught on camera near the location where the vehicle was stolen.
Deputies have a vague description of the suspect, but did note a tattoo on his left forearm.
Hopefully we can come together as a community and find this guy and keep it safe.
Covering Orange County in Orlando, Spencer Tracy, West 2 News.
The sheriff's office says if you recognize the man or have any information, give them a call or call Crime Line. And we'll have much more on that story as we get new information.